It gave me a pop-up saying that I had to flip my phone. But there's only one angle that this works at, so let's see if this works. Looks to be happy now. So, we're putting away the palette again. Because, that's something that happens very, very frequently around here. And I have finally reorganized this watch book. I spent several hours this afternoon putting away this watch book and making sure everything was tidy. I also, though, have the bin of tubes because there are pans that need to be refilled. And based on schedule, I don't think I'll be painting tomorrow. And so it's the perfect time to also refill pans. So I'm going to put away stuff. I'm going to refill stuff. And we're going to chat about colors if people have questions. I did a paint your style this morning. And now we get into the housekeeping stuff. So let's begin. And I found an empty clean tray, which is always lovely because that's not always a guarantee. Butter, Daniel Smith, Artistic Isle, Narini Pastel, Winsor Newton, Urban Yellow. Nope. Fancy Yellow Hue is, I believe, here. These three next. Room Small Lemon Yellow, Bismuth Yellow M-Gram. So I finally put the M-Gram paints in my palette. They seem dry enough that they're not going to make a huge mess. Permanent Yellow Cause. Here. And normally I wipe down the pans and stuff. I'm not feeling it. Daniel Smith Azo Yellow, Poplar Yellow does not go here. There's sound. Great. I always have that fear now since the mic started to act up. Lemon Yellow, White Nights goes first before Buzzy Bee. This is my second pan of Buzzy Bee by Cosmic Creations. I've actually finished an entire pan of it. We have this book a little bit. Michael Wilcox, Cadmium Yellow Hue. Nope, that's not what I grabbed. I put these away wrong. Cadmium Yellow Hue, Naples Yellow, then Indian Yellow, then Little Spacer Pan, then Nickel Azo Yellow by Roman Small. Kiritaki isn't in here, Holdline isn't in here. Bliss is in here. Lighthouse Cove isn't in here. Core is in here. It still has a piece of paper stuck to it. I'm just living with it. We have... That's not in here. New Gamboge and... Nope. Oop. This goes there. This goes there. This goes there. There we go. Oh, all right. On to greens. We have Spring by Cosmic Creations. We have Warm Green by White Nights. We have Phthalo Yellow Green. Skip that, skip that. We have Glauconite. We have Stone Ground Green Earth. I don't even know where we are at the moment. Where are we? Stone Ground Green Earth. Art of Soil isn't in here. We have Toad. We have White Nights Green Earth. You're just plant debris from the tree. Where am I? White Nights Green Earth. Desert Yellow. moss, which is not in there because I just used it in a piece. Means this should be green fog. It is. And we have pickle. We have yellow gray pastel. And these are finally going to be separated so they will stop sticking together, because light jungle green is staying here and bogland is moving down a row. And I no longer have to deal with the fact that they are sticking together. Where are we? Next page. Spring green is not in here. Schminke green earth is in here. And then the new Cosmic Creations green earth is that one. I just got it like 10 days ago. Maybe more than 10 days ago. No, I got it like 10 days ago. No, I got it less than 10 days ago. I got it when I got this lovely pan of genuine manganese blue. So expect content on that. Sage Haze isn't in here. Pea is in here. Autumn Green. Lucas Olive. I throw stuff. Yes, this is next. Then that's next. And then that. Which means we're here. And then, is that really what's next? Yep. Daniel Smith Tiger's Eye Genuine is what comes next. Followed by Shire Olive. Permanent Sap Green. Perm Sap Green. Sap Green. Holbein Sap Green. Core Sap Green. Sap Green. Guppy. Lunar Moss. Blooms is what's up next. Followed by Forest Olive. Correct. Grass Haze is in a separate palette, which means this is Leaf. I feel like we gained more than 2 pans worth of space, but apparently we've only gained 2 pans worth of space. Pistachio. This should be Undersea Green, and it is. This should be Deep Sap Green, and it is. Urban Green. Olive Haze is not in here. Grass Haze is not in here. That's not in here. This should be Aquarius Green. Dawn Fog, which was one of the test colors in the Morning Meadows palette. What's up next? That's not in here. Perylene Green. Where did I dump you? I just had you. You still in here? Perylene Green. Jade Green by Rosa. Not in here. You are in here. You're right here. Simply Izzy Perylene Green. It's right here. Black Green. And KOT, which is another Perylene Green. All right. Where are we now? We're on to Machu Picchu. Then Grass. Those are all in other palettes. Holbein's in a different palette. Winsor Newton, which should probably be topped up. Cobalt. Apothecary, what goes in between is thylacine. It's not thylacine. That's thylacine. That's Viridian. Apothecary Viridian. Heavy Emerald. Where are we? Heavy Emerald. Which means next is the Cobalt Green Pure by Schminke. Daniel Smith Cobalt Green. I'm just saying, the pans, they don't look that different. On paper, they are incredibly different. Holbein Permanent Green number 3 is in here. Lucas Oxide of Chrome. Roman Small. Avocado. Forest. Terre Verte is in here. Deep Pine. Amazonite Genuine, which I don't love. I'm not a huge fan of the Daniel Smith Primatech Genuine colors. Russian Green. Spruce. Is this Hosta? No. There's Hosta. Which means Jadeite Genuine. And this should be Dragon. And it is. Okay. It's coming together. So far, we're not missing anything, which is great. I was worried there were going to be some rogue pans in the studio, and there might still be. But for now, everything is where it should be. Or like scattered. Green Earth. Mint. Robin's Egg isn't in here. There's Quetzal. Green Gray Pastel. Daniel Smith Viridian. Azul. Space filler pan that we don't need. Or don't currently need. Phthalo Green. Deep. Not in this plan. Not here. This should be Bloom's Eerie. It is. Desert Sage isn't in here. That's not in here. Evergreen is right there. This is what I think it is. It's Stormy Seas. Is that Bog? It is Bog. I have to say, when they're set out like this, especially in like the handmade paints, you can see what I've really used. Like this and this and this. I would say Buzzy Bee, but like it doesn't look like I've used a whole bunch of it because it's a brand new pan. I forget where I am. Cascade Green. That pan has been refilled so many times. Pine. Normally I'd like wipe them down because sometimes they get sticky if like you overfill them with water. I just don't feel like doing it, in all honesty. Lisbon. Vivinite Medium. This is another newer one to my palette. I think I got it just after Christmas from Laura. And it's a really fun color. I just haven't found, I used it I think in 2 pieces. I haven't found something to use it in again. Is this Pulitzer? It is Pulitzer. Cobalt Teal Blue. Again, haven't found something to replace this color in my palette. But I think my tube of it's empty. So either I'm going to need to buy a new tube of it or I'm going to need to decide on something else. Because like really, it doesn't look like any of the other swatches on this page. Ocean Breeze by Cosmic. Swell by Color Love. I don't know if they're still around or not. Artistic Isle Sky. Supervision. Am I pulling Am I pulling these from my palette? Really, I should have pulled them before the swatches, so I reorganized swatches, so I will make a note and pull them next time. Sky. I'll make a note. SV. Pull supervision colors next reorg. Because I don't want them in my palette anymore. If you're on Instagram, you know why. I don't know that I talked about it here, though. It was drama. Rivenite. Oh, verdigris. Complete busy verdigris. Yeah, it was a whole bunch of drama. Where are we? We are on Aqua Rose. Cobalt Turquoise and River Tears. So my Cobalt Turquoise from Rosa isn't what they have listed on their website as being the pigment, but also Jackson's has almost none of the pigments listed as what they are on the Rosa website. So these days I have no idea what the pigments are in their paints. I was trying to link stuff for a future video last night, and I realized that if you look at what pigment numbers Jackson's has listed for this set, or their paints, like they're totally different than what's on my pans and what's on the Rosa website. So yeah, there are now like 3 different sets of pigment numbers for these paints. So, you know, buy at your own discretion, really. Blue Spinel, Bay Breeze. I will say Laura has a lot of turquoises. She is a fan of turquoise, and she's also a fan of like experimenting with different turquoise pigments. Because of that, I have a absolutely massive turquoise collection. It's not my absolute favorite color, but I have begun to really like it because I have such a huge variety of ones that are pretty similar but do act differently, which can be quite a lot of fun. This one, though, Hermosa Beach, is one of my favorites. That's not in here. Oh, I shouldn't. I should also pull those out. What is this? This is Phthalo Blue Green Shade and White Knight's Bright Blue. What else do we have? We have Phthalocene Blue, Schminke Phthalo Blue, Azure Blue, which was one of my very first professional paints, Cobalt Turquoise Dark, Cobalt Chrome, Crazy Haze, that goes in there, that goes there, and there's a space filler. So, what needs to be topped up? I would say Bright Blue, which is right there, needs to be topped up. That's handmade. That's handmade. You're a Daniel Smith color that I don't love. Do I love you enough to top you up? No. I think we might be topping up more stuff as like we go through this, but for this section, ta-da. Let's make this easier on myself. I need that. And that's fine, that's fine. I don't want to top that up. That's fine. Cool, we're only topping up that one pan. And now that I've used that tube, it's going in back in its home, and the ones that I haven't used are staying in the purple bin. So that's full. Tray number 2. We ended with Nibs Rain, which means we have Mayan Blue Genuine. That's not in here, that's here. That's not in here, that's here. Deep Water. M. Graham. I think is right here. It is Jackson's Prussian Blue. Again, not the biggest fan of, but is like a pretty enough color. Oh, there's like nothing that got added to this section, I don't think. Let's just pop them in. Not what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. All right. Spring Mist, Manganese Blue Hue, Genuine Manganese Blue, this. Oh, there was nothing. Yellow, Pastel, Cerulean, Cosmic Creations Misty Morning, which is this one. Again, another almost empty pan, or that half empty. It's another one of my absolute favorite blues. Glacier Turquoise is one of those colors that I don't believe should have been in the Schmincke Super Granulating set. It's boring. Breeze, Michael Wilcox, which means this. That's Cosmic Cerulean. Christmas Blues in a set, which means this should be Artistic Isle Cerulean. And 2 things from Laura Peacock and Larkspur. Galaxy. Oh, that's going to fit perfectly right there. Blue Gray Pastel. Lavender. Cool Safina. Musée d'Orsay. Cobalt Blue. White Nights. Cobalt Blue. Their cobalt blue, ultramarine light, white nights blue. I do have many white nights paints in my palette. Most of them I've had for more than 2 years, and so I am not going to get rid of paints that I already own. That just seems wasteful. The phone. So I'll use them in work a bunch. I try not to. So that's Viola Michael Wilcox. Lilac. Artistic Isle Marine Blue. Up here. French Ultramarine. Nope, White Nights Ultramarine is first. Ultramarine Deep. Then Lapis. I'm almost done my pan of Lapis, but Laura sent me an extra in my last package from her, so I have a replacement. Roman Smalls, Cobalt Blue Deep. Followed by Viola Lee, Blue, and Yinmen. Ultramarine by Da Vinci and Smalt. Still can't get over how nicely poured managed to get that Smalt. That's not in here, that's not in here, that is in here. Tundra Blue and Daniel Smith Indian Throne. That's not in here. Galaxy Violet. It's not in here. So this should be Van Gogh and Violet Horizon. It is it's not in here. Roman Smalls, Indian Throne. Twilight. I have another pan of this as well. I haven't made as much of a dent in it, but the pigment's been discontinued by the manufacturer. So Laura bought a stash of it, but what she has is what is going to exist in the shop, and so she sent me an extra pan. I quite like it. Galaxy Black. I hate the Schmincke pans. They're so much smaller, they're so much lower, and they're wider. Misty, nope, Morning Mist, which was part of the Morning Meadows palette, followed by Misty Morning by Roman Small. They look similar on top. They're not actually. Very similar in their swatches. This is very blue and this is very gray. Incredible Haze is not in here. Vertiberry, on the other hand, is in here. Timberwolf is not in here. I don't know that you're in here. I don't think you are. Where's my spreadsheet? We're getting into some stuff that I got as dot cards, but I swatched into the swatch book for whatever reason because I decided to be annoying to myself. Where are we? Yeah, so you're not actually in here. You are here. Haze Blue. There. And I need a space filler. No, has my pinned comment disappeared? YouTube's annoying sometimes. But it's also fun. Indigo Genuine. Nope, that seems wrong. Maybe it's not. The Shadow Violet? It is Shadow Violet. Because Indigo Genuine is out. Thing is, where is Indigo Genuine? Not that one. That one. Core. Indigo. Sennelier Indigo is right here. It's sad, but it's like two dots that I put together. And so it's also like a test to see if I actually like it. Panes. There's what I'm looking for. Panes Indigo. Indigo Rosa's version. That's not in here. That's here. That's here. Great. We're on to purples. Again, so far, everything's where it's supposed to be, which is sort of insane. If you've been around for more than one of these videos, you'll know that that doesn't really happen ever. Where are we? We are on purple gray pastel. We have ultramarine purple, grab bag, imperial purple. What are you? Why aren't you labeled? You are labeled. I'm just blind. Ugh. Dioxazine violet. Equinox. Schminke violet. Oh, it's not Schminke violet. Where are you, purple? There you are. Ultramarine violet. That's not in here. That is here. It's cobalt violet hue. Swift violet. Dirty lavender isn't here. Cosmic Creations violet is here, and that's my almost empty pan. Not here, not here. That should be right here. That's not. That's here. I'm not refilling that. Sour grapes. Lunar glow. Oh, that's 31 purple fish. It's not going to be here. Oh, that's funny. White Knight's violet. That's not. This should be mineral violet? Question mark. Yes. Where are we? That's not here. Cause Paints Dioxazine violet. Nope, that's not. Pansy. That still has foil stuck to it. I still have not gotten the foil off of the top of it. I'm just living with it. Oh, do I have a Sharpie? I do. Oh. This pan was part of a test batch Laura did before the color was named. And so my pan just has like that it's an earth pigment on it. So I always have to be really careful when I'm putting it away or using it on my desk that I make sure that I remember what brand of paint it is or what color it is, I mean, because otherwise it would be a bit of a disaster. So that's Regal. Not in here. Ash Mist. Not in here. Shipwrecked is in here. It is a lovely color. I do love my Beyond Indigo paints. I think she's still like pre-order only, so she makes all her paints to order, but it is worth it. I really like my colors from her. Hisia. Oh, I miss Wonderlust. Deep Sea Violet. Tundra Violet. You're Not Here. Shadow Violet Light. Nibs Thunder. Shadow Violet. Moon Glow. I don't use Moon Glow all that often. I know some people, like, it's got an absolute cult following, but I have so many other granulating colors that I can reach for that I just don't reach for it. I know it's not called Prisabizzy Gray, but it's Prisabizzy Gray. There. Violet. Black Grape. Cobalt isn't here. Wisteria is here. That's in a separate. No, that goes here. That's in a separate palette. That goes here. That goes there. Those go there. All right. Now we get to top up some stuff. So we are going to top up many things. Starting with, actually in here. Oh, those are Primatech Genuines. I want that. Cobalt Violet. I don't need Smalt. I don't need that. Don't need that. I don't need that. And I don't need that. So those three are being set to the side. Want that. Don't want Viridian. Oh, okay. That's a fun game. Turquoise. Oh, it got so much better because there's a space filler up here. All right, turquoise. There's Hosta. Bay Breeze. Rosa Galleries. River Tears. This would be Blue Spinel. Look at that. I'm winning still. Oh, I hate that. I hate getting to the end of the palette and there being something missing. What am I looking for? I am looking for aqua green. Is that all I'm looking for? I think so. Also sorting out the colors we've gone past for the sake of my sanity. There's aqua green. You probably are okay. So anything that absolutely also needs to be topped up. The only things I can see that I also want to top up, like, are colors, or that I would top up, are colors I'm not keeping. Right. So let's start with aqua green. There is such satisfaction in topping up your pans. Next we have cobalt violet. And then I'm topping up Yintico because the stuff that I put in pans, or in the pan, that is now sat in the pan for 6 months, more than, sat in a pan since like July, reactivated really well and worked far better than any of the other Yintico, like, times I've tried to paint with it. And so I'm wondering if that's part of the secret, is that it needs to dry down in a pan, because it looks far better than any of the other swatches I've seen of it. Do I have? I do. Like, you can see just how absolutely stunning it looks in that swatch. And normally it looks super sort of granular. It's got, in a bad way, like, it's got binder that's just like floating out of it and leaving a weird halo. So I'm wondering if the secret is putting it in a pan. And so I'm actually going to put more in my pan, because when I put it in a pan, put almost nothing, because at the time I hated it and was really just like putting it in a pan as a test. So we're gonna like add a little bit more to the pan. So I'd say I've put another like maybe third of the thing in the pan. And then I think we actually have space for that. Where are we? Is that correct? Yintico, then petal. That is correct. Don't have the tube for that. I don't want to top up that. All right, pretty solid there. Next up, we have this. Let's get rid of those. We have Amaranth and Permanent Mauve. And a very sticky section of binder. Followed by Rose of Ultramarine. Sugar Plum isn't here. Wisteria is here. Beyond Indigo Lavender Mist. Rubia Indigo. Cobalt Violet Deep. I think I've accidentally ordered this paint 3 times. I think Mom's had one now. I think I've passed one on, and I think I've sold one in a paint swap group. Like, I keep accidentally ordering this paint because the swatch on Jackson's looks so different than how it actually looks. Is this Tranquility? It is Tranquility. I need Candy Tuft, which is there. Daniel Smith, Quinacridone Purple. Not my favorite Quinacridone Purple. I much prefer the White Knights version for whatever reason. The Daniel Smith one just like is a little bit too washed out. Holbein Permanent Magenta isn't in here. Permanent Violet isn't in here. Tundra Pink. I only got a quarter pan because Mom has it as a half pan in her palette. Shadow Rose, which I've made quite the dent in. It was pillow topped, and it is now very clearly not pillow topped. It's got a pretty big dent in it, but it is a fantastic color. Cause Paints Plume, J. Stella Lavender, a color from the Addison Sedgwick's Advent Calendar, color from Marikai. Another shop I'm really sad does not exist anymore. I loved her stuff. Back in the day, she was one of the very early like granulating color shops, and also like unique colors, and her stuff was great. Twilight is next, followed by Mama Jolie and Sangria by Cosmic. Again, this is new. I don't know that it's in the shop yet. Sort of a bad BA. I don't actually know what's in the shop, but at the same time, there are nearly 500 colors in the shop, and it's hard to keep track. Hematite Mist. Rose Violet. Oh, Violet Black. Actually, I'm not a bad BA. There are just like nearly 500 colors in the shop currently, and over half of her matte colors are currently out of stock. So imagine like there's another probably 50 colors. So it's over 500 colors, and so it's hard to know exactly what all the colors are all the time. Beyond Indigo Putty. Eternal Rose. This was another Mirakai color, and I'm quite sparing with when I use it because it is still to this day one of my absolute favorite paint colors. I have nothing like it in my palette, and her shop no longer exists. Cocoa Rose Orally. This should be Wild Rose or Wild Pink. Rose Quartz. Wood Rose. Peony. We have Ash Rose. If you're wondering if all the rose names get confusing, they do. Papaya. Potter's Pink. Salmon. Coral. You're sort of getting a sneak peek of what I've already filmed with this. Quinacridone Coral, and then Coral. So Quinacridone Coral was by Daniel Smith, was one of my first paints. And I have finished my tube, I believe. Quinacridone Red. Pink Salt. I don't have it's not in here. Rhodonite. Is this Carmine? No, where's Carmine? You Carmine, you are. So it's by White Knights, but it was part of my recent, I did a huge paint swap on Facebook, and she was trying to get rid of her duplicate colors from her watercolor collection, including a couple White Knights paints. And so I added them to my palette that way. I think I did a live opening them. That's how I added it to my Holbein palette. Where are we? Carmine, Guppy, Peony. That's a Joan of Art color. I love their stuff. Their domestic shipping these days is quite expensive. I think they're on the West Coast, and it's at one point it was cheaper to have my package sent to the States and then have a friend forward it to me than it was to just order as a Canadian. And that sort of turned me off from ordering more colors, though their formulation is lovely. Quin Rose by Daniel Smith. Rose Madder. Quinacridone Violet by Michael Wilcox. So this is the Michael Wilcox mixing set, which was a gift from a friend. She was decanting some of her tubes, and so I got the entire set. It was her attempt to convince me that color mixing was fun. What it convinced me was that I could mix, but really I liked convenience colors. Quinone Red, Madder Light, Inca. Is this Inca? Tis Inca. Pomegranate isn't here. Cosmos is here. Bright Rose isn't here. Mimosa is right here. Hibiscus. Daniel Smith. Quinacridone Magenta. Daniel Smith Lion Violet. Oh, never mind. I found what I'm looking for. October Rose, Sakura, Rose, Ruby, which is PR88. Not in this palette, not in this palette. Quinacridone Magenta. I was watching you, but there you go. Claret. Loganberry. Cranberry. Yep. Since this should be Berg Bro. And Paraline Violet. Where are we? Schminke Galaxy Pink. Reminds me too much of Potter's Pink. Don't think it actually contains Potter's Pink. Not in this palette. Dragon Fruit. Not in this palette. Lava Lizard. Dusty Rose, which is the Cosmic Creations Potter's Pink. Soliloquy Potter's Pink. Nope, that's Volcano Violet. Watercolor Candy. Here to my palette. You are well and truly adhered to this palette, aren't you? Oh. Soliloquy. Watercolor Candies. Artistic Isle. Dusty Rose. Pymonite Genuine. Dutch Tulip. These. Paraline Violet. That's not drop stuff. Paraline Violet. May fit it. Magenta Gray. Yes, it fits. Lunar Red is not in here. Beyond Indigo. And Cacao. Fantastic. Oh, my leg has fallen asleep. Oh, that's not annoying at all. Dusty peach. How can I rearrange momentarily? All right, dusty peach, followed by mocha, followed by urban red, peach pie, grapefruit pink, nope, 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 cadmium red light, nope, nope, scarlet, carrot, lemon small, cadmium red, volcano orange, red coral, cherry, alpaca, Aquarius red, then alpaca, then strawberry, which is a new cosmic creation red, then cosmic alizarin crimson, then Daniel Smith permanent alizarin crimson, Windsor red deep, Dale and Rowney cadmium red deep, hue, rose, nope, where are we? Roman Smalls cadmium red deep. Is this rose madder? It is rose madder. It's a rose madder that's lost its label. Rose madder. Volcano red. Venice purple. Warm Safina. Dunes. That's not in here. No, that's not in here. Tawny. Burnt umber. You're somewhere in this mess. You're right there. Oh, you're somewhere in this mess as well. Oh, you're over here. I saw you. Cinnamon. Terracotta and dying embers. Followed by English red. Indian red. Martian earth. Mahogany brown. Mars brown. Not Mars brown. Goes after cinnamon, but before terracotta. Knew I was forgetting it. So, mahogany brown. Caput mortem. Is that it? It is it. Space filler. White Knights caput mortem. So this should be truffle. And chestnut. This is ancient vessel. It is. This should be caput mortem. And scarlet hematite. What's next? Old leather. Gingerbread, old leather. What's next? Volcano brown. How do I feel about volcano? Less of a waste than some of the other volcano colors. Blooms number 1. Horse chestnut. Oh, that's a nibs color. I do really like the nibs colors. They're hard to get. Some of them are pre-order only. They sell out really fast. They're fun colors though. This the Roman small. It is the Roman small. This should be sun. Buttercup. Buff titanium. This harpsichord. Tis. Which means mustard. Marigold. Ochre light. Can I fit a full pan, a half pan in here? I cannot. Means now we get to figure out what needs to be topped up. I don't know that I feel like anything here needs to be topped up that badly. And or the things that do are things that I can't. Like I'd normally top up this, but this is a cosmic color. I'd normally top up this and this, but they're both cosmic colors. So maybe I just need to make a list of colors for Laura. That's the blue I needed. Misty morning. There. Yeah, because I can't top up that. I could top up that. What are you? I don't know that I want to top you up. I don't use you enough to top you up. Yeah, we're just gonna live with that. And we're gonna put the little square pan in. Keep everything from sliding around. This magnet comes up. It does. It's going to join the home of other lost magnets for the moment, which is that tray. Where are we? We are on this. We have Indian gold, Gouda, Thin, Naples yellow, Tuscan sun, Cosmic Creations butternut, yellow ochre, which I don't have in this palette, Roman Smalls Quinn Gold Hue. Daniel Smith Quinn Gold. Where's the Sennelier Quinn Gold? There's Sennelier Quinn Gold. Roman Small Quinn Gold. Daniel Smith Quinn Gold Deep. So those are definitely being topped up. Michael Wilcox Yellow Ochre. We have Cooper. We have Phoenix. Oh, I just had you out for a video. Here's Phoenix. Last time I checked, Laura still had one pan of Phoenix in stock if you want genuine Quinn Gold. She still had one pan in stock. Oh, we're having a total whiteout. That's fun. I'm glad I'm inside. Yellow ochre. Peach. Mission Gold. Sparks of Dawn. The reformulation of Sparks of Dawn. Peach Pop and Salmon. The random one I can never remember its name of. This Yellow Orange and Daisy Lou. Cadmium Orange Hue, which has been poured. It's a Dale Rowney. It has now been poured since 2020, I want to say, and it's still sticky. I'm not a huge fan of the Dale Rowney artist paints just because of how sticky they stay. They're not really practical in my palette. I need Cutie, Saturn Red, Flame Red. Did I put these back in the right order? Sort of seems like I didn't, but I might have. Cutie, Satin Red, Flame Red, Titan Red, Papaya. I did put them back in the right order. Flame Red, Titan Red, Papaya, Pumpkin, Naples Orange. Orange Haze is not in here. I need Quinacridone Burnt Orange. Why don't I see it? Because it's right there. Just looking in the wrong spot. Rosa Galleries, Try Art, Michael Wilcox Raw Sienna, we have Ambia by J. Estelle. We have another set from 2022's Christmas set, I want to say. Yeah, because I didn't get last year, so it has to be 2022's Addison Zephyr's Christmas set. Quinacridone Maroon, Milner. We have Dragon's Blood. Maple Haze, Light Red, Rust. That's Rust. Hold on, Desert Orange. I want to say that. Burnt Sienna. Lunar Earth. Goldenrod. Is Amber? Is Amber. Royal Brown. It's right here. Burnt Sienna by Artistic Isle. Maroon. Maroon. Oh, there you are. Gingerbread. Ash Brown. Umber. Wood. Slate Brown Carry. Mocha. It is mocha. Cypress raw umber deep. Desert brown. Raw umber, Daniel Smith. Gilsonite beach. Urban brown. Pure urban brown. Pastille brown. Van Dyke brown. I just used you in a video. There you are. Sepia. Everything left should be blacks, whites, and grays. Pearl gray, cloudy haze, gray star, grave gray, Marengo, cobalt gray, urban gray, ash moon, Courtney's gray, yes. Blue granite, lunar moon, Jane's gray, DS, Jane's gray, Schminke, galaxy black, oh, it's glacier black. I just need to do the nude swatch for that color. Glacier black, hematite. Followed by clog. We have random gray 2022. We have Ontario. Where's Ontario? Here's Ontario. Urban gray, Roman small. Come on, Roman small. Little Bat. One of my favorite grays in my entire collection. Wig, eggshell. Oh, wig is here. Dave's gray. Slate. Aquarius. Pebble. My other favorite gray. Zinc. Skelegro. Michael Wilcox. I don't know where you are, but I just had you. Are you stuck to a pallet somewhere? Where are you? Oh, you're sitting on my desk. That's where you are. Oh, I don't know at what point my camera shut off. That's annoying. We're almost done. So my phone can continue to overheat. Vine black. Aquarius black. Nope. Neutral. Neutral. Neutral tint. Raven. After Dark. Lunar Black. Lamp Black. James. Black Tourmaline Genuine. Inky. Chinchilla. Aquarius. Lamp. Panavox Gal. And 2 empty pans. 4 empty pans. 5 empty pans. 5 empty pans. There. So let's quickly top stuff up before my phone overheats all the way and decides to die. Do I have a pan? I do have a pan of Black Tourmaline Genuine, which I believe is what this is. It is. Great. So I do like you. I don't have a pan. I don't have a pan. And I want that. I want the tube of Quinn Gold Deep. There. All right. How quickly can I do this? This is Sennelier. This is Daniel Smith. So Daniel Smith's formula probably works the least well for doing these quick, like mid-video pouring paint things. This is Black Tourmaline Genuine. And I guess we're taking it out. So we stick this back in. Fantastic. All right. Well, the palette has been tidied, and I will stack them all up. Like they've got airflow on the sides, but it means that no dust or anything gets in as things are drying. And thanks for watching.